Hi guys, today I'm back with another Plants vs Zombies Dimensional Destruction progress update. Since Christmas, the PvZDDP team have continued to progress at a fast pace, and so I have a number of new and exciting things to share with you about this awesome fan-made PvZ game. In a previous video, I discussed the cancellation of the classic version of the game. This was the result of a number of engine issues and the team wanting to completely rebuild the game from the ground up. This new version of PvZDDP has been named Plants vs Zombies Dimensional Destruction Plus. I also talked about the individual team members and some of the new features we can expect to see, such as widescreen support, new worlds, new characters, and animated cutscenes. So with that being said, let's talk about what's happened since. The first item on the agenda is the official Plants vs Zombies Dimensional Destruction Plus YouTube channel called Dimensional Team. Here you can find information about all members working on the project, links to some recommended channels, which include yours truly. But most importantly, the first PvZDDP teaser trailer has been published on there, so we can assume this is where all trailers will be uploaded going forward. So the trailer itself has been done really well. It's like in a really mysterious, grainy old TV style, very much like the start of the original Garden Warfare teaser trailer or boss mode trailer. It's marked as a confidential archive, and throughout the video we see little snippets of characters and basic gameplay. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description. Next, we'll move on to plants. Slijmwesly, the creator of the game, kindly shared a couple of screenshots with me that included a number of plants from different worlds. Now, most of these are plants we've seen before, and I think basically all of them work exactly the same as they do in the official games, but you will notice a few plants we haven't seen before, so I'll be making those our focus. However, just before we do that, a number of these OG plants that were in the classic version of PvZDDP have had a bit of a makeover and redesign, such as Potato Mine, who is now based on unused official PvZ concept art, Tomato, who is core to the time trial levels, and Walnut, who now looks even more adorable. Anyway, the first of the new plants is Beet, who is very similar to Fat Beet in Plants vs Zombies 2, just better to be completely honest. So Beet will not only be able to do damage like its official counterpart, but it also has a knockback effect. I think with this plant being music themed, obviously an extremely loud sound will cause a lot of vibration, so I think it makes sense for the plant to have a knockback effect. Beet also hard counters the new weightlifting zombie, as it will knock the barbell out of its hand. However, Beet also has a negative effect. I assume this was added to balance the plant, as it probably would have been too powerful otherwise. So the downside to Beet is that it can occasionally knock itself out, causing the plant to be stunned for a few seconds. We also have a couple of other illustrations, as well as some footage of Beet's idle animation. Then we have Cranesby, who again I have discussed in a previous video, link on screen now, but the plant now, like Beet, has idle animations, which is pretty cool. The last new plant in the front yard day is Buttercup, who I guess works like a combination of walnut and kernel pult. Costing 100 sun and with a fast recharge, Buttercup will butter zombies that are eating her. Although not confirmed, I'm going to assume she'll take like one bite worth of damage before buttering the zombie, and whilst probably not having as much health as Walnut, she'll probably be hardier than like a basic pea shooter, for example. I like that the recharge time is fast. I think the plant will be great to use as a temporary stand-in for Walnut whilst it's on cooldown. Moving on to the front yard night plants, again we have some of the classic Plants vs Zombies mushrooms, Puff Shroom, Sunshroom and Fume Shroom, as well as good old Gravebuster. We also have two little sneaky mushrooms down here that I don't have any confirmed information on. However, I think I know exactly who this adorable pink mushroom is. Way back last year I did a video where I turned your PvZ drawings into realistic Photoshop creations. One of the entries was a mushroom called Blisser that just so happens to look very similar to this here mushroom. I'm not sure what this fungi will do, but I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Finally, we have what I assume is called Skull Shroom, possibly based on the real life puffball mushroom, known for being the skull mushroom for its large size, colour and shape often resembling a human skull. Going down the undead theme, perhaps this mushroom can deal damage to gravestones unlike any other plant. This is based on PvZ1's system presumably, or maybe when it gets eaten it doesn't actually die. The zombie will be able to get past, but after like 15 seconds or something it grows back maybe. Who knows? So that's the new plants checked off our list. The final thing I want to talk about is voice actors. As mentioned at the start, Plants vs Zombies Dimensional Destruction Plus will have animated cutscenes, and to do these scenes justice, voice lines will be needed. This of course requires voice actors. As well as their other roles within the project, we have 3 members of the team voicing various characters. So first up we have Zach being voiced by Julius, who is the co-leader and supervisor of the project. Dr. Zomboss will be voiced by the creator himself, Slijmwesly, and finally, I saved the best until last, Crazy Dave, who unfortunately will not be voiced by me. Crazy Dave will be voiced by Hiroto, who is also the code leader, concept artist, and creator of the new engine, so yeah, they've got a lot on their plate. Overall, it's great to see how PvZDD continues to develop, some really exciting stuff on the way. They've even created this little progress table which is constantly being updated. If you want to learn more about Plants vs Zombies Dimensional Destruction Plus, I have left links to various channels and sources in the description. Anyway guys, that's about it for today's video. As usual, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below, but other than that, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons, turn on notifications, and if you want to support the channel further, check out my Patreon page by clicking on screen now or through the link in the description. Okay, thanks guys, bye.